into the pod. I'm guessing that this has something to do with birthing pod since it says it right underneath of what I just said. So, the board is clogged with creatures. Birthing pod will let you upgrade one. But what will help you win this turn? Now, I played birthing pod, so hopefully this challenge just comes naturally easy to me. But I don't know what's in the deck, so I really have no idea what's worth potting and what's not. Well, he is obviously worth potting. Creatures you control have haste. Yeah, I think that's the creature that we pot right away. Let's, because that just makes him bigger. Tax. You may assign combat damage as though it weren't blocked. That sounds like a good thing to have. Enters the battlefield, target player puts the top 5 cards of his or her library in his or her graveyard, undying. Let's just go with that. It sounds like a good call to me, I mean, honestly. Another artifact creature dies, you may untap target artifact. So, I mean, I guess that would let me double pod. But, I mean, let's see if we even need to. Trample Infect, well, let's get rid of that. Double Strike and Lifelink. Well, that poses a bit of a problem then. Let's retry this thing. Let's sack this guy. So we untap Birthing Pod, so we get to use Pod again, and we search for a 5-drop. 5 drops include Halo Hunter, which does nothing for us except give us Intimidate, which if we can get rid of every black creature would help us. Enters the battlefield, search your library for an artifact, exile and shuffle your library. When he dies, maybe put the exiled card into my hand, which would give us another Birthing Pod. Pride of the Lions assigns its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. See, I don't know if that's going to help me. Enters the battlefield, return target instant sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. We could slowly get rid of his field and make it so that he can't block then. Return all artifacts target player owns to his or her hand. Doomblade. Target creature is +2/+2 until end of turn. Yeah, I think we got it. Let's activate that. We'll get rid of this guy. We grab the Rock's Warmonk. We give it 2 life, you know, like we do. Attack with just the Rock's Warmonk. Stop timer. It's mutagenetic growth. This guy. Make him a 7/7. Deal combat to defending player. Deal combat to defending player, to defending player, defending player, defending player. Now, see, I don't know if this is going to work because he's not actually on the field anymore, and combat damage doesn't stack. Nope, apparently not. It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we can just beat him down. Activate that. Let's get rid of that guy. Choose an artifact on tap. Deals combat damage to a player. That player sacrifice. You may sacrifice if it do. Store target place it. Yeah, it doesn't help us. So what's got the biggest butt here? I don't know. I think the double unsummon might be nice. Because that gets rid of... He gains 4, 8, 18 life. And can we do... We got 10 plus 6, that's 16, which will all be blocked, because that's the most powerful. We'll just assume that 16 damage, well, I guess that's not the right way to assume it, because 2 of these cards have trample. The highest damage that will be blocked will be 4, 2, 2. So he'll block that and gain 18 life. And then he'll take 6, 6, 5. Not enough. Let's get rid of these 2 cards, make my life a little bit easier. Try and think this thing through. We obviously can't get rid of him because our creatures need to have haste. Like I said, I think getting rid of the Undying one is worthwhile. Vengevine comes back though, is what? If you cast a spell, if it's the second creature spell you cast this turn. So that doesn't help us, because we're not casting creature spells. We're just searching for the creature cards and putting them into play. So let's see how close we get to damage here, and then we'll play around with stacking some other things. And seeing what else is in the deck for us to search through. See what we can get. Yeah, so it goes down to 3 if we do that. Just about enough, but not quite. So let's see what we do. If we go... Let's sack the 2-drop and see what 3-drops we have in store. Enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact, first strike, proc red, and white. Enters the battlefield, untap target permanent you control, and tap up to 3, and or tap a target, or tap a permanent your opponent controls. So if we do that, and then we go sack, that was 2-drop, that's 3-drop. That is also a 3-drop. Let's see what cards are 4-drops that are worth grabbing. There are none. There are no 4-drops in the entire deck. Good to know. This is a 5-drop. What about 7-drops? Are we playing Elesh Norn? Is Elesh Norn in our deck? No, but there are 7-drops in our deck. You may reveal cards from the... Okay. Enters the battlefield. You may cast an instant sorcery card from an opponent's graveyard without paying its mana cost. He doesn't have any. Assign combat damage as though it weren't blocked. Flying Bloodthirst 6. So if an opponent was dealt damage, he gets to be bigger. Blocks become blocked by a creature, destroy that creature. I mean, that's good. So I guess that might be something we want to consider doing. That gets us an extra damage out in the field and also prevents a lot of life gain. So let's do that. Let's sack that, untap that, and we'll get this guy that gives us unsummon. Go unsummon, unsummon, and let's get rid of that guy and grab that guy. Block should become blocked by a creature, destroy it, so that he gains no life off that. I don't know if I'll get in for any damage though. That might be the problem. just barely. Maybe we want to wait and see him assign combat damage badly, but I don't think he's going to block it, so... You're a 5-drop as well, so if I sack that or that, it doesn't matter. Let's sack this guy. Again, let's look at our 4-drops. There's a lot of things that say you can assign combat damage as though it weren't blocked, but I don't think that helps us. If I get the Halo Hunter, I still need to find a way to get rid of every black card on the field. Which I can get rid of 2 of them easily. It's just the 3rd is the problem. Let me see what artifacts I have in my deck. Birthing Pod again, so I can double pot it up. But I don't... I mean, I barely have enough mana to do that. I have enough to do 2 pods. And nothing else. I could go pod, and that would be it. Let's do that. Let's, sack a creature. I don't want to tap the green, though. I mean, I don't think this would be enough damage anyway, because all that was for a pod. I could play him, and sack him and grab the worm, and that might actually be enough damage there. So we just need to re-tap mana differently. I need to remember how to do that. Is it shift or tab or something? Or I have no idea. But let's do that again. Let's work through this. Choose an artifact on tap. Okay, well, let's get rid of that guy. Boom. The Hoarder Dragon. Grab the other Birthing Pod. Shift, space. Tab, shift. Control, alt. Shift, space, control. There we go. Oh, control. We'll pay 2 life and an island. Let's activate that. No, I guess I could have made it work either way. I guess I didn't have to do that differently. Yeah, why not? We'll put it on me. It's probably a very bad call. Actually, not a terrible one. Birthing Pod. But I don't have the option to, Ew. I need that extra land. How many can I make a mill? Top 10? Ooh. That's fun. That's gonna wipe the board for me. Oh, wow. Let's reconsider my logic here. I am 1 mana off, which sucks greatly, but I think if I activate pods better, I might stand a chance. we need to start by activating pods correctly and by paying 2 life every possible time I can. So it's what, control? That's paying 2 life. We sack that guy. We untap that. Hoarder Dragon. Hoarder Dragon grabs the birthing pod. We unsummon that. We sack a creature. Control. Yep, 2 more life. We sack that. We get our birthing pod into our hand. We get that guy. Make Izzet do it. And we'll play that. And we'll activate it. We'll sack that guy. Oh no, because they won't have haste. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Yep, they lose haste, and we lose the game. Both of them come back, though. They no longer have haste. What are the next? Tap all creatures without flying. That might help. Damnation. Now, that won't help us at all, though. Until in a turn, whenever a player gains life, that player loses 2 life for each 1 life she gained. That would kill him. That would kill him right good. Okay. So once again, we're playing off of luck. Now, I don't have anything that has lifelink. Hoarder Dragon. Birthing Pod. Let's sack him. We get our Birthing Pod. Play the Mind Crusher on Izzet. Play the Birthing Pod. Sack a creature. Work on Izzet again. And we get the Chancellor of Spires, targeting Izzet with False Cure. And that should kill him. Unless he just... I mean, he can't block at all. All his creatures have double strike and lifelink. So he'll block and gain 22 and lose 44. Oh, this is going to take a while. There we go. Awesome. That's all the challenges. Nice and easy. Didn't have to cheat on any of these. These were all just straight me playing through and working them out. Don't need to play that again though. So that's all the new challenges finished. I'm surprised I didn't get an achievement for that, but apparently there's no new planes chase, so we'll go ahead and start working on these and we'll be right back.